God will fulfill the martyrs' requests, but says that they will have to wait a little longer. Those in the intermediate heaven, the present heaven, live in anticipation of the future fulfillment of God's promises. There's a coming resurrection. There's a coming judgment. Unlike the eternal heaven, where there will be no more sin, curse, or suffering, inhabitants of the present heaven coexist with and watch an earth that is under sin, the curse, and suffering. We know that at least in the case of these martyrs, because they remembered that they'd been killed, and they're bringing, calling them for God to bring judgment on those who killed them. And I think sometimes we jump forward to new earth where there will be no more sin and suffering in the sight of God's people. Well, that's in Revelation 21, but that's not the present heaven. So if somebody said, are you saying that we could be aware of sin and suffering and all of this stuff on the new earth? No. But I'm saying, is it possible that in the present heaven, when the plan of God has not been fully completed and realized, is it possible there people could be aware of sin and suffering here? Not only is it possible, it would seem to me that it makes perfect sense. Do you think heaven is disinterested in what's going on down on earth? I mean, sometimes we talk about it like, okay, well, they're doing their thing up in heaven, whatever their thing is. Whatever people do in the floaty place is what they're doing. But surely they're not interested on earth. Are you kidding me? This is the center of God's unfolding drama of redemption. The Holy Spirit of God, third member of the triune God, is working around the nations. People of every tribe and nation and language coming to faith. He's with His people who are being persecuted and His people who are coming to Christ and standing up, and He beholds the world and He does care. And if God's eyes are on earth, why wouldn't the people in heaven, wouldn't their eyes be on earth?